Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to rescue a person from an electrical shock and practice first aid. Objective: at the end of this video session, you will be able to rescue a person from an electrical shock, practice artificial respiration by Schaeffer's method, Sylvester method, Holger-Nielsen method, mouth-to-mouth method, mouth-to-nose method, and CPR for cardiac arrest. What is an electrical shock? We all know that electricity is a necessity in this modern world. Without electricity, nothing can be done. At the same time, electricity must be used in a proper manner, which includes good insulation, using correct ranging and specifications, following standard procedures, etc. If not, it will cause dangerous hazards and injuries to human beings, even to death. Simply, electrical shock is a dangerous hazard to human beings when an electrical current touches or flows through the human body. It can happen wherever there is live electricity. The effects of an electric shock range to severe injury and death. The danger from an electrical shock depends on the type of current, how high the voltage is, how the current traveled through the body, the person's overall health, and how quickly the person is treated. Why human body conducts electricity? Our cells are specialized to conduct electrical currents. Electricity is required for the nervous system to send signals throughout the body and to the brain, making it possible for us to move, think, and feel. The internal organs, tissues, and circulatory system of our bodies contain a large percentage of salty water. Mobile ions in the water make it a fair ionic electrical conductor. Once we get under the outermost, drier, and most resistive layer of the skin, the electrical resistivity of the interior of our body is of the order of 100 ohm centimeter. As our body cells contain various ions like sodium ion, potassium ion, chloride ion, etc., which have the tendency to conduct electricity, and this makes our body good conductor of electricity. When does electrical shock occurs? Working with fault area without switching off the entire power circuit. Not using PPE, personal protective equipment, or proper tools and equipments. Touching electrical equipment that has not been properly earthed. Rescuing the victim indirect. Going under lightning. Let's discuss the effect of electrical shock on human. Here, some effects of electrical shock are given that depend on the current ratings. 1. 6 to 25 milliampere or 0.006 to 0.025 ampere. Effects on the human are can cause painful shock and loss of muscular control. 2. 9 to 30 milliampere or 0.009 to 0.030 ampere can cause a freezing current, also called as let's go range, and you will be thrown away from the circuit. 3. 50 to 150 milliampere or 0.050 to 0.15 ampere can cause extreme pain, respiratory arrest, and severe muscular contractions. 4. 1000 to 4300 milliampere or 1 to 4.3 ampere can cause heart seizures, nerve damage, and likely to be death. 5. 10,000 milliampere or 10 ampere can cause cardiac arrest, severe burns, and death probably. How to rescue a person from electrical shock? When you see a person coming into contact with a live source, that is, an electrical shock, separate the person from the electric source as quickly as possible by following steps. 1. Turn off the main power supply immediately. Always shut off the power to a circuit or device that you will be working on. This usually means turning off the appropriate breaker in your home's service panel breaker box. If you're working on an appliance with a cord, unplug the cord to shut off the power to the appliance. Do not touch the victim with your bare hand until the circuit is dead, or the current will pass through you as well. 3. Move the live electric source away from the victim. 4. Always use an insulator or non-conductive material such as long wood, broomstick, telephone diary, etc. 5. Make sure that you are standing on dry ground and away from the victim as much as possible. 6. Once the victim is separated from the electrical source, check his breathing and pulse. 7. If the person looks unconscious, call for an ambulance immediately. If there is no sign of breathing, practice artificial respiration on the victim, CPR, that is cardiopulmonary resuscitation. How can we avoid being shocked by electricity? Let's start with a phrase. Prevention is better than cure. 1. Always wear personal protective equipment PPE when working in an electrical area. Personal protective equipment may include items such as gloves, safety glasses and shoes, earplugs or muffs, hard hats, respirators or coveralls, vests and full body suits. 2. Always use safe components and equipment in accordance with IS standards such as fuses, circuit breakers, earth leakage breakers, and so on. 3. Strictly follow the Indian Electricity Rules 1956. 4. Never throw water on an electrical fire. Use a Class C type fire extinguisher on an electrical fire. Class C fires involve energized electrical equipment. Extinguishers with a C rating are designed for use with fires involving energized electrical equipment. 5. Even after turning off the power supply, make sure no current flows through the neon tester or test lamp before touching it. 6. Use GFCI, ground fault and current interrupter outlets in bathroom areas. GFCIs detect electrical faults and shut off the power to prevent shock. Faults can be caused by things like water getting on cord contacts or by short circuits occurring inside tools, cords or appliances. GFCI protection is especially important when working outdoors or near any moisture, but it's always a worthwhile safety precaution. 7. Ensure a good earthing system by frequently checking the earth's resistance. 8. To unplug electrical appliances or devices, pull on the plug from the socket, not on the cable. 9. Don't unplug the power cord under load conditions. If you unplug the device while it's on, the flow of electricity might create an arc, which is the electricity literally jumping across the gap from the outlet to the plug. This is normally safe to do with lamps and small appliances that don't have on-off switches, but large appliances like dryers, ranges, AC units, and even electric heaters can create dangerous arcs when disconnected or connected under load. 10. Don't use a damaged extension power cord. 11. Never use an electrical plug whose third prong, which is the grounding pin, has been removed. 12. Before replacing the light bulb, switch off the power supply. 13. Don't use any electrical appliances when your hands are wet, especially after bathing. When you touch a switch with wet hands, there is a possibility of water going inside the switch and coming into contact with the exposed metallic electrical parts of the switch. Water, being a good conductor of electricity, will immediately pass the current to your body through your hands, resulting in a mild to severe shock to you depending on the water content. To avoid this possibility of an electric shock as a threat to your life, it is advised that we should not operate an electrical switch with wet hands. 14. Keep the appliances away from moisture and water. 15. You need to be careful with appliances that have capacitors, as they can deliver a shock when the appliance is unplugged or circuit power if off. Capacitors are like batteries in that they hold an electric charge on their own. They are often found in appliances and other equipment that use motors such as air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers, garage door openers, and microwave ovens. 16. Always use the insulated tools. You never know when a tool might slip or drop and make an accidental electrical connection. Insulated tools have a minimal amount of exposed metal to prevent such catastrophes. If you're working on or near electrical wiring or equipment with a ladder, use a non-conductive fiberglass ladder instead of a metal ladder. 17. Do not overload any electrical appliances or use the electrical appliances within the specified limit. 18. Go through the electrical appliances nameplate when using them for the first time. 19. During thunderstorms, people should seek shelter by going indoors and boaters should get off the water as fast as possible. Everyone should refrain from using phones, computers and electrical appliances as they can be conduits for lightning. 20. Stay away from power lines when trimming trees, cleaning gutters and or repairing roofs. 21. Never ever touch a downed power line. 22. Always be aware of electrical hazard symbols. 23. Only skilled people should be entertained for fault clearing. I'm hoping that after seeing this video, you'll be able to rescue a person from an electrical shock and prevent one from electrical shock. Thank you for watching and have a good day.